about desire by some people who should know what they're talking about, and there's one in particular I wanted to read in honor of one of our guests tonight, a Shakespearean scholar, Joyce Sutphin, who is in our crowd and is a poet of much renown. So in honor of Joyce, you guys can pull forward. You're all so smushed back there. You can come forward a little bit. And anybody who wants to sit down in front, please feel free. But it's Sonnet 129 by Shakespeare on desire. He doesn't say the word desire, but see if you can catch it. The expense of spirit in a waste of shame is lust in action. Until action, lust is perjured, murderous, bloody, full of blame, savage, extreme, rude, cruel, not to trust, enjoyed no sooner but despised straight, past reason hunted, and no sooner had, past reason hated, as a swallowed bait, on purpose laid to make the taker mad. And having, and in quest to have extreme, a bliss in proof, and prove for a joy proposed, behind a dream. All this the world well knows, yet none knows well, to shun the heaven that leads men to this hell. That's desire, right? Okay. Now we're going to have something a little bit more recent. Ann Piper, who is an MFA student at Hamlin University, is going to read next. Ann?
Yeah, I just want to thank you for making me follow Shakespeare.
No pressure. I know that you'd measure up.
What?
She knew you'd measure up.
This one's called For You, and we'll leave it open-ended who the you is. Come like spring and linger in my fields. I have clover, and my roan is eager to be ridden. My stream is deep and clean, and there are blossoms on my apple trees. Open your bleak body to sun and the sense in the wind. Begin the letting go of what has chosen you and choose yourself anew. The world comes unbidden. The days won't always lengthen. Only once will I beckon you into my garden. And another short one. Not like fire. Nothing flaming or even potentially aflame. Nothing that caught up with danger. Nothing racing to take control or possession or no prisoners. No, our love was never like that. I have one called What Then Is Love? The partners of the sex addicts know, sitting awkwardly on chairs in their husband's therapist's office. This is their time, their space, each of their husbands off committing offenses, or otherwise living their lives as best they can, moment by momentous mistake, no different than other addicts. The wives know of love because they are still here. Either that, or they are merely moving lockstep in this dance they didn't know they'd married into. None of them, not any of them, they wouldn't have married these men knowing, they say to one another, and the therapist with his Mapplethorpe lily print like a giant sexual Rorschach nods and knows and does not smile. Two more short ones. Testimony. And this has, what do you call those things at the front?
One of those things that are italics.
It's from a Japanese folk song. However fickle I seem, my heart is never unfaithful. Out of the slime itself, spotless the lotus grows. Meaning the world of human drama is not so much sea as pond, where we gurgle our heartbeats beneath a muffle of scum that pays us no mind. Meaning you are not so fluid as you presumed. You are rooted in a slime spot, tangled in a fishnet, garbled with your tongue ever thickening in your mouth. I'm sorry I left before the party ended, or even got started, really. Sorry I wanted to dance with a guy who could dance, rather than you. Look, the moon is sweet as a peach tonight. Still the lotus grows. And the last one I'll read is Dog's Life. And this is a prose poem. Roscoe, the cartoon dog, comes home after a day on the set and peels off his rubber mask. He rubs one paw against his whiskers, fumbles for a beer in the fridge. Hot today. He kicks on the air conditioning, flops down on the lazy boy bought long ago with the earnings from his first big job. Roscoe flips through the channels, clicks off the set. Nothing but people, and he's tired of them. Tired of their busy agendas, imagined importance, and the signals they think are so secret. Today, the director, for instance, winking and groping the makeup girl behind only a curtain, as though no one could hear her sharp intake of breath, as though no one could smell the scent pouring off them. Have they no dignity? They stunk up the place all day with their comings and goings, their jostlings and off-color jokes. Only animals, he finds himself thinking, yawning half on his way to sleep, seem to understand the solemn nature of mating. Thank you.
I didn't want to put poor Anne at a disadvantage by doing a Shakespeare poem before her reading and then not putting someone else at an equal disadvantage. So here's Federico Garcia Lorca's ditty of First Desire. Yeah, Emily, this is for you. In the green morning, I wanted to be a heart. And in the ripe evening, I wanted to be a nightingale. Soul, turn orange colored. Soul, turn the color of love. In the vivid morning, I wanted to be myself, a heart. And at the evening's end, I wanted to be my voice, a nightingale. Soul, turn orange colored. Soul, turn the color of love. Emily.